Hey Outlaws. So, surprise of no one, AI is becoming more and more effective. It's becoming more and more real. It's getting very realistic. On my Instagram profile, which almost never grows, probably because I'm not. I think I got shadow banned a while ago, or something weird happened. I don't know. They just didn't. My account just doesn't grow. You have to like. I probably would have to hire some kind of like contract company or whatever to make it blow up, which seems like everyone else pretty much has to do. If you're not already, you're probably. Anyways, my point of bringing that up was as one thing I've noticed is one of the profiles I was like, oh cool, I made a meme off of. It's the Darth Talon AI meme you can see on it. I borrowed it from another creator. Well, recreated from another creator. It never really got the far. I think it's got like 109 likes or something like that, or views or whatever. Anyway, it's Darth Talon. She's wiggling, looking seductive, all that stuff. And I put a little caption on it that says, you know, how Star Wars would bring the fans back, which is funny because they're actually using her to bring the fans back, basically warping Lucas's version. Anyways, where am I going with this? So the account I got it from basically is creating nonstop AI pornography, corn, porn photography. You know what I mean? And it's grown, it's blown way up, and every once in a while it pops up on my Instagram feed. I'm just really shocked by how more and more advanced it's getting. And reality is, ladies, you're gonna get replaced really soon, super fast. Now I can see some ladies hanging in there and like using AI to enhance themselves, enhance their assets, enhance the things that they're showing off. Granted, now I'm no prude. If you know my main channel, Digital Outlaws, you see the little banner on there. I've got a lady that I had posed with the sword that was super cool. Basically, the maker of my sword was like, "Hey, I know this one girl, and did she think it'd be kind of cool to pose with your sword?" I was like, "Cool, sure, I'll pay for that. It's fine." Uh, but this is a huge issue. Okay, I don't like that. No prude, but this is a big problem. It's kind of like the people that fall in love with make believe characters in movies, make believe characters in TV shows, video games, but now I just crank that up. And what's probably becoming more and more common is it's probably going to replace people like they call it influencers, YouTubers, whatever. Look, I figured I missed the YouTube bandwagon a long time ago. Unfortunately, I just do this because I enjoy it. I like it. I'd like to grow an audience, but it seems now that I'll be competing against AI generative models and influencers, and we all know that I'm basically screwed. Because if one thing AI is really good at, it doesn't get tired. You just need to have the computational power and control and programming and code to get it to do what you want, and it'll do pretty much whatever. Specifically, like you see different types like ChatGPT, OpenAI, well, ChatGPT came from OpenAI, all the different types, and they just basically hold the values, beliefs, and systems of their coders, their creators, and they just spew out whatever. So what's happening now, and what some of these, you know, I don't want to get this thing. I don't know. I don't even know what YouTube does anymore. So I'm just going to call it Only Fools. I think someone else I watch calls it Only Fools. They're now being replaced, and I get it. Like I said, I'm no prude. I understand that this particular trade has always been in existence and will continue to be in existence until we basically walk ourselves off a cliff to be replaced by robots and AI. Like I said, learn how to utilize AI, but also learn how to defend yourself against AI. You don't have to like it, but it's happening. So in this particular article right here says AI only fools models are replacing real influencers, and it's just the beginning. It's probably already skyrocketing faster. AI-generated influencers are virtual characters powered by artificial intelligence, often created using technologies like generative adversarial networks, interesting name, and natural language processing. So pretty much think about it. You'll have the creator, content creator, YouTuber, influencer, whatever, completely replaced by AI models that do exactly what they're told, never get tired, and then can always respond and talk to every single comment. Now, don't get me wrong. Most of my comment sections, especially my giant sword videos, they're not worth talking to. They're just, it's a lot of trolls. do get some cool commentators there too, every once in a while, good people to talk to, but most are just pricks. But when you have something like this, and you've got like a fake good-looking girl behind it, or if you have some guy, whatever, that can always talk to the individuals, or kind of like the VTubers. The VTubers always have like those little animated versions of themselves because they don't want to show their real face, or they're just not interesting enough. They know that, so they replace it with something else that's like an image and an icon. It's basically like VTubers, but an AI can just respond to all the comments, have conversations, constantly monitor its own channel, and just be always there 24/7 to interact with, the users or the interactors. If I'm being frankly honest, I just see this going nowhere, and not going nowhere, but just leading to a dead end for humanity. I really do. Not trying to be like a doomsayer here or someone like, all like doom and gloom and sad, but it's like, where is this going to go? Like, it's not going anywhere good. Like, human interaction is going to get wiped out. People are way too locked on to their phones. People are way too locked on to the internet. Dating scenes a nightmare. Marriages are going all the hell. Populations are decreasing. Yeah. And now you got AI basically taking over the pornography business, which, is super hyper addictive. And when you get something that can respond to you 24/7, that's pretty much it. All right, let's talk a little more about this article. So, this futuristic trend is already shaking up the creator economy and raising the big question: are AI influencers the future of online fame? Yeah, they're going to wipe us all out. They are. Some people might hold on, who just don't like the way they are, or they are disciplined and intelligently aware enough to be like, hey, it's not a real person with any type of real view, with opinions. This is just an AI model that's just fed information or scours the internet, or let's be honest, just copy and paste whatever their creators tells it to, and copies and creates information from basically their creators approved messaging boards, internet sites, whatever. You know how it goes. It's not really a living thing, and nor should it be ever called a living thing. And like I said in other videos, I fully predict that these will be unleashed as political influencers. People will push for them to be able to vote. People will push for robots to have the right to vote. And those people pushing it will be the ones creating said robots, or being paid off by them, by who are creating them. Anyways, unlike human influencers, AI models never get tired, don't take days off, and can post 24/7. Yep, and interact nonstop in the comment section. They can be programmed to say or do anything a creator wants. Literally what I was just saying, with no risk of scandal or burnout. Now, I mean, yeah, people, oftentimes there's just artificial scandal or artificial attacks when someone's just trying to wipe out a particular influencer they don't like, or someone like a smaller channel is trying to start trash a bigger channel, or a bigger channel is taking a dunk on a smaller channel because they can. There's always going to be stuff like that, but an AI, it would just, I don't know. It seems like a nightmare. It's no surprise then that brands and content creators are turning to AI to build scalable, always-on influencer strategies. Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? I don't know, man. Like, what's even the point of being alive if everything's just gonna be taken over by robots, AI, freaking things? It's just, yeah. The adult content world is no exception. Only fools, long known for empowering. Well, I don't look. Whatever. It's always going to be there. It's always going to happen, especially during times of major famine, depression eras. Like, just when things aren't going well, that seems to be, unfortunately, what a lot of women turn to, because that's what sells, and it will always sell. Do I think it's good for them? Not all. Some women, girls, I think that's, well, women, I think really that's their kind of only option. And that's just what they naturally were going to go towards no matter what you're going to do. And honestly, some really, really enjoy it. It's a mixed bag. It's hard to talk about with such limited capacity online with YouTube. But it's not going anywhere. It always will be around. Now, until we wipe ourselves out or they get replaced by AI things, and then also robots, which is just not good, guys. It's really not good. All right, it's now becoming a hotspot for AI influencers. These AI OF models generate spicy, engaging content without ever stepping in front of a camera themselves. Yep. The results, faster content production, higher profit margins, and no need to worry about privacy, burnout, or scheduling shoots. Some AI models are already pulling in subscriber numbers that rival or even outperform human. Yeah, like it's already over with. It's now easier to create videos using this AI model algorithm than it is to be a human and do this yourself, because you still, like, majority of people on YouTube, myself included, will never make a living off this. We'll never get anything worth having. The glory days of YouTube have come and gone. Now people just do it just because we want to have a conversation, want to spread our message, conversate. It is what it is. With AI influence on the rise, traditional content creators are facing some stiff No, they're facing their nemesis. Virtual models don't need rest, can be programmed for perfect engagement. Yes, they can. Yikes. This raises ethical and economic concerns. Will human influencers be pushed out? Yes. By their digital counterparts? Yes, they will. And what does this mean about the authenticity and emotional connection online? Look, we're just destroying ourselves. It's like, most people didn't ask for AI. Most people didn't ask for robots. People think they want something like this around, but in reality, they don't. And like I said, you can't. The genie's already out of the bottle. You can't put the genie back in the bottle, Outlaws. It is what it is. You have to learn how to use it. You have to learn how to influence it. You have to learn how to recognize it. At some point, I do believe this will come full circle. It will either destroy humanity, or we will destroy ourselves. And maybe option 3, option C, is that we will stop before it's too late, ban these things across the globe. Maybe. Kind of like Dune. Think of Dune before it's too late, but I don't know, man. Like, we sprinted towards this thing so fast, and most people I know use AI, Chat GPT, whatever it is, to write themselves, like write up novels, write up like reports, write emails. I know people that use AI to, like, basically text back to their girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. It's a freaking nightmare. Like, we're already destroying ourselves just for pure convenience. Like, there's not even an attempt to, like, try to hold on, like, hey, this is like more of a human connection and, like, build ourselves out. We're just immediately sprinting towards the easy route. It's insane. So, what's happening to the OF? Well, they're looking to sell. The writing's on the board. Real women are going to get knocked to the side by AI things that do whatever the customer wants them to do, honestly. Well, whatever the creator allows that the customer asks for. Let's put it that way. And they are looking, the OF people are looking to sell. Worth up to $8 billion. That is probably going to go down faster and faster and faster. Because again, like I said, like my story at the beginning where I said, hey, there's this guy that just basically makes attractive and recognizable AI model girls do whatever on Instagram. Well, not whatever. They're just dancing around in, like, bikinis and stuff. Nothing really that crazy, but it's getting better and more realistic all the time. Going down the drain. Yeah. So here it states that one newspaper called The Post estimated early potential valuations for a sale being range of $1.46 billion to $2.42 billion. Yeah, that's I don't know. It may not be worth that much. Just ride it out, man. Just ride it out. But he's probably trying to sell it off before more and more AI models come around. It's freaking nuts. All right, Outlaws. Well, like I said, the genie's out of the bottle. I don't think it's gonna get capped back up. So I guess just choose how you want to live, because it's gonna get crazy from here. We'll see you next time.